you've been paid over $9,000 and still not yet a full-time trader. That's super cool. Everyone wants to go full-time trading. You're holding off. You've actually waited and you're still waiting. Paid $9,500 by the Fivers alone, showing profitable strategies, showing that you're a great trader, having massive confidence in yourself, but you still choose to have a secure source of income just to make sure, just to prove to yourself until you were genuine, you were 110% ready. Dude, you've got a long career in the trading industry. I can tell from your mindset. Welcome everybody to another fantastic trader interview with Will Davis from the Fivers. We have got Wafa here. How are you doing? It's good to see you in. How's things?
Well, I'm good. How's you?
Good, mate. I'm really good. Yeah, it's super cool to have you on. You were telling me a little bit about your journey through trading. You mentioned that you've been paid over $9,000 by the Fivers, and that is super cool, man. So we're going to touch on that a little bit later on. But first things first, I want to get to know you a little bit more. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, where you're from, how old are you, how long have you been trading for, and how did you come across the Fivers?
Yeah, I have myself. I'm from India, 31 years old. I've been trading around 10 years in several markets, and in the Forex, I have been trading since 5 years. And I heard about prop firms, in the last of 2020s, and I started trading with several prop firms, which they offer 40%, 50% discounts. And unfortunately, at the beginning of 2022, it's all gone, and all my funding, everything is gone.
Yeah.
So at that time, I took a break and I watched very few, like 2, 3 prop firms are staying in the market. And Fibers was impressive. I saw the reviews, I saw the people who have funded in Trustpilot and everywhere. And I got, this is my destiny. So I choose Fibers from after that. And I
Awesome.
don't go for this, this. I noticed that Fibers doesn't have any promotion.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, look, when you know your worth, that you don't need to be putting on
Yeah,
stupid 50, 60% discounts.
yeah, the quality always have a price.
Like you get what you
So
pay for. You know, you get what you pay for. If you
yeah,
want to
yeah,
pay,
exactly.
yeah, absolutely. No, that's super cool, man. It's awesome that, you know, like you said, you know, we've stood the age of time. We're one of the
Mm.
oldest prop firms in the game. We know our value. We've never differed from that. So, and you can see that, and you can see the value in that. You can see in the profits that you've shared with us that, you know, it goes to show, you know, you get what you paid for. You bought an account, you passed the account, you earned your way, and you got paid for doing so. You know, you followed the rules, you did your job, and you know, you're getting paid as a follower.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I want to share as well. That there is, I feel even the supports are amazing, and the payout there is no deny. There is no, back end something like. I feel that Fivers want to pay to their traders who is performing.
That's super cool, man. Yeah. Well, we're glad that you see that. And what would be super cool is you so far as you know, I'm new to the interviewing stage. You're, I think, the third person that I've spoken to regarding interviews for traders. You have had the highest payout on the, well, you're the highest person that I've recorded an interview with. So super cool to be interviewing someone with a $9,000 payout, or just over a $9,000 worth of payouts on the Fivers. So that's super cool. You know, like I said, yeah,
Yeah.
it's super cool to interview you. Another fantastic, profitable full-time. Are you full-time trader?
No.
You're not? Okay, wow.
I'm diverting myself into full-time trader, but so
Okay,
far I have.
nice. Yeah, that's super interesting. So we can chat about that a little bit after, once you've shown us your hub. But what we'll do, we'll check into your hub now. We'll have a quick look, see, you can walk us through the processes, walk us through how you felt when you got the funding. And then what we'll do, we'll actually talk a little bit about the fact that you've been paid over $9,000 and still not yet a full-time trader. That's super cool. Everyone wants to go full-time trading. You're holding off. I can't wait to explore why. So let's bring up that hub. Let's see what you got for us.
Sure. First of all, let's see the achievement. I always want to. Yeah, you can see that.
Ismail, that's awesome, man. Absolutely awesome.
This is my total payouts, and this whole small piece of cake I receive.
Absolutely. So you're
It's
not
not
going
like
for one big $9,000 payout. You're taking your time and then just slowly but surely smashing away and chipping away at the profits.
This is total. I think I got paid 8 times.
8 times. So you've been
Yeah,
paid over 8 times with the fivers, averaging
yes,
around $1,000 to $2,000 per payout.
exact. Yes,
That's super cool, man. What size account are you trading with?
trading with 60K.
And that's with a 60K account.
Yes,
Dude,
exact.
that's awesome. That is really, really cool.
Uh,
Massive congratulations. Goes to show, again, you do not need a massive account. We had a trader on earlier on who has been trading with a $10,000 account, I think it was, and he managed to smash out some insane profits. You're out here with a $60,000 account, again, smashing out some insane
the
profit.
good thing, I got paid only my first payout from in the beginning of my journey in 2022, 2024, $500, and the rest everything on from the 60K account, which is
That's super cool,
basically I
man.
got paid $9,000 from this account.
That's super cool. So tell me, how did you feel when you got paid? How do you feel when you got your first payout? Like, how was that?
This is like, we were all imagining we saw many interviews, we saw this. If this AI generation, if we search something, we open Instagram, we see only trade, and people are getting paid in millions. And got to know about these prop firms, and we always want to, we were always I was sitting on the side and watching. When I start acting, it's this all this I got to know, yeah, these things are real. I can make full-time trader very soon.
That's super cool, man. Dude, I'm super proud of you. I remember my first
Yeah,
payout. I think it was a $3,000 payout, and I was sitting in a cafe with my parents. And
yeah,
dude, it was an awesome feeling. It
it's awesome
was
feeling.
it was just one of those feelings that you cannot explain. So, dude, I know how you feel, man. It's
We
just
know how hard it took ourselves
absolutely.
to reach there.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your journey then. Like, what was it like becoming a profitable trader? You said that you've been in the forex markets for 5 years now. What was your journey like? Did you buy
Yeah.
courses? You self-taught? Like, talk to me a little bit about that.
No, I spent a lot of money in courses. I bought some automated trading, and this all was, I won't say that it's a total mess. It shaped me a lot, but you know what I feel? You have to work on your psychology.
Mhm.
The trading is completely like 80% psychology and 20% on the chart. But unfortunately, people like us, we spend 80% on the chart and 20% on our psychology.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah,
So, one we make a one good trade, we make a good decent profit, and here comes the greed. Come on, man, you can double it.
yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
we
Easily
just
done.
the same way we lose in the market, and the ego comes. Come on, win it back, and this is how the accounts blow.
Yeah, dude, that's super
So,
cool. Like you said, you're able to learn from these mistakes that you've made. And I don't think as traders we can actually improve and learn unless we make these mistakes. So, another fantastic trader here, guys, who has learned from mistakes. So,
exactly.
Ismail, it's super cool to see that you have also learned from your mistakes. You're not one of those traders who comes out and says, "Oh yeah, I'm a multimillionaire from 2 months of trading." Dude, you've put in the hard work. You have been paid for it as well. So, it really does make me feel amazing to interview traders who've really worked hard and seeing the results from it. So, dude, I'm super proud of you, man. Talking about psychology, talking about strategy and time at the markets. Walk us through your strategy, man. Let's grab up your trading view. Talk to me a little bit about
Yes.
how you trade. What do you trade
By the
gold?
way, while we are talking, I just hit my stop loss.
Oh no. Oh man. I tell you what,
It's
I was
okay. It's
literally just before
profit.
this meeting, I was trading gold and I've just hit a TP on gold.
It's insanely going up.
Yeah, so yeah, let's have a quick walk through
Yes.
your journey and walk through your trading strategy to show me what that looks like for you.
Usually, I trade most of the time on gold. Let me prepare the chart.
Yeah, no problem.
You
As soon
know,
as you're
90,
ready, let me know.
99% I use my mobile. So,
So you're remote,
you know,
like mobile
we
trader. Oh, okay, that's super cool.
yeah,
So you
because
don't tend to look at the computer
I don't
much.
I don't have so much complicated strategy,
I
so
like
I
that.
don't need a laptop.
Simplicity is key.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah, I rate that.
Even for my work, I always, we were out and we cannot take laptop everywhere. So
Yeah,
that's what.
no, that's super cool, man. That's the luxury about trading as well. You don't always need a laptop to trade. Now, I was in Italy a couple of days ago with my brother, and I was actually trading from my phone as well. So, like, I like my PC, I like my big setup, but nonetheless, even when you're not at your setup, you can still have access to your trading terminal on your phone through either
Exactly.
MetaTrader or CTrader. So you can access both on your phone, which is really cool.
Yeah. It's, my strategy. I have the I say, I'm following different strategies, but the one of that I just, I this is you can see my chart.
Yeah, yeah, we can see your chart. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This is sessions. I just mark the sessions in different colors. This red which is showing is Asian session. I trade on 15 minutes, by the way,
Okay.
and I can just, when the London session opens, I
Hmm.
just mark the most recent Asian high and Asian low
Nice.
like this. So whichever breaks, I go on that direction with the stop loss of the Asian high.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Here
so
today,
very
I
simple, very
very
basic
yeah,
strategy, nothing too complicated.
nothing complicated.
I
So I
like
just
that.
got, and today there is 115-minute candle closed below 4080. And here I took an entry and I keep my stop loss here, and unfortunately it's gone. But it works. There is even the turtle trader from US. He said if he publishes strategy on New York Times, nobody can make money from it. You definitely you need some basic knowledge, and you can win it if you
Yeah,
control. What I can say that if you lose 10 trades and you are still in the market, congratulations.
I like that. Yeah, no, I like that. Dude, I love that you've got a very basic, very simple strategy. You predominantly trade on your phone, which allows you to travel around potentially all around the world. At the moment, you're in India. Is there
No,
plans to
no,
travel the world
yeah,
or?
exactly. I just traveled back yesterday, so
Wow, oh,
it's
so you've just
super
traveled
cool.
back
And
to India.
yes,
Awesome.
so even I can trade while I'm traveling.
Yeah, wow. So you really do, you really are traveling while getting paid. Dude, you're
Yes,
living the life, my man. You're living the life. That's super cool. Paid
yeah,
nine.
that's the freedom. Yeah,
Yeah, that's super
that's
cool,
the
man.
freedom. That's the freedom that anyone, whatever the work you are doing, you still can trade.
Yeah, awesome stuff. So not only now have you got a job still,
Yes,
you're trading, being paid over $9,000 and still being able to travel and work whilst you're traveling. Why don't you go full time?
exactly. I'm shaping into it, but we need a little more confirmation. We have responsibilities and all this
Love
thing
that.
stuff.
That is the
Nobody,
perfect
no,
answer.
yeah, no. We have to. I'm making mistakes in my current account, so I still need more time to convince myself that I can make it happen.
Good man. I like that. I really rate that, man. Genuinely, that's a really cool answer. I think a lot of people rush into being a full-time trader. I think they get a little bit, maybe they get one payout. Some people don't even get a
Yeah.
payout before they go full-time. I always recommend people from personal experience as well. I always recommend that they jump into full-time trading once genuinely proven to themselves. But people don't want to do that. People don't want to, jump. People don't want to wait, and people don't want to wait a little bit of time and have that potential income to encourage them, to help them. Whereas yourself, Ismail, you've actually waited and you're still waiting, paid $9,500 by the fivers alone, showing profitable strategies, showing that you're a great trader, having massive confidence in yourself, but you still choose to have a secure source of income just to make sure, just to prove to yourself until you were genuinely 110% ready. Dude, you've got a long, long career in the trading industry. I can tell from your mindset that it's just, you're going to have a great time in this industry. So it's super cool. And I hope to see you get max allocated by the fivers. And I can't wait to follow
I
your journey.
wish.
What would be super cool is to actually get you on in a couple of years' time. Hopefully, when you're a full-time trader and max allocated with all sorts of payouts by the fivers. So who knows? If you're up for that, that would be super cool to get you on again.
Definitely. Thank you for your
Super.
guidance.
That's super cool, man. Ismail, it's been absolutely awesome having you on. A pleasure to jump into your hub. Thank you so much for allowing us access to that. Do you have anything you would like to say to traders who are trying to become profitable or full-time funded traders?
First of all, I always suggest to my friends and whoever knows that trading while doing these things, don't sit and watch. I wasted like 2 years by observing. You just go grab an account. If you whatever your financial stability show, buy a 5K account, buy a 20K account, go act. You will fail. Definitely you will fail. I paid like maybe $2,000 or even more, a little bit more to purchase the account from Fiverr. And this one account itself paid me back $9,000, which is like a 300% or even more the return. So all we need, take an action, go buy an account, and I trust Fiverr. They will never lose your trust.
Dude, that's awesome. So, key takeaway from today is just take action, man. Just take action, give it a go. Don't sit on the
Exactly.
sidelines and watch. Nothing happens in the comfort zone. Make sure that you're going to get yourself out of that comfort zone, take action, and make a start. This is absolutely awesome. Ismail, thank you so much. Absolute words of wisdom from this guy over here. It's been a pleasure having you on. If you guys want to know where to get the accounts from, the Fiverr is the only place to go. So make sure you get into the Fiverr website and come and check our accounts out and join the community. Guys, if you want to see me trade my live funded 100K account, then check me out on the live stream with the Fiverrs. And I'm sure we'll be seeing this guy again very soon. Thank you so much for joining, and we shall see you in the next one.